Today's show is brought to you by Skillshare.com. At Skillshare.com, they have thousands of classes available, not just simply about business or job hunting, but lots of different classes on a host of different subjects. Almost anything you can think of, and they have one low price associated with your learning. They have classes about particular technologies you can learn, pottery, public speaking. I have a half dozen of my classes about job hunting there. Writing, photography, film, almost anything you can think of, they have Skillshare classes available. Now, if you use my link, thebiggamehunter.us/Skillshare, they'll offer a free trial and 30% off if you decide to join. There's a lot to learn, and Skillshare is a place where you can learn it. Now, let's get back to today's show. Episode 2120 of the #1 podcast and Apple Podcast for Job Search. You are listening to No BS Job Search on Ice Radio. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. Short show today. I gave you 15 minutes yesterday. I'm giving you a couple of minutes today. And this one is, do I really need to use a cover letter? Hope you find the show helpful. Hope you give it an honest review wherever you listen to the show. It does help other people discover it. And we'll be back in just one moment. Top Resume is a solid service to get you a better resume. Reasonably priced. It's not a premium service. It's for people like you and I who can afford a certain amount of money and also need a great result. And even better, they have a plan through a firm that allows you to stretch your payments for service over the course of the year to something like $20 some odd or $30 some odd per month, so that you don't have to write a large check, which right now, if you're not working, is really important to you. So use the link in the show notes. It will help you get a resume, and if you want, a LinkedIn profile done for you very inexpensively. I saw a question on Quora I'm responding to. Is it important to provide a cover letter while applying for a software engineering position? I think the right answer is, why wouldn't you use a cover letter? It's a sales opportunity. If you think it's just another chance to say, I'm forwarding my resume to you for the position of software engineer with your company, I believe I'd be an excellent fit for the position, you're wasting your own time and you're missing the opportunity. People tend to look at job hunting like tedium, when what it is a chance to sell yourself to an organization that you can perform. A cover letter is just such a document. A resume is just such a document. Think of it as an opportunity to present you and your capabilities. Now, if you're uncertain, if you're frightened, if you're tentative, you're not selling. All you're doing is showing that you don't have confidence in your ability to solve the organization's problem that they're trying to fill. That's a tip-off to them. However, if you approach it, as I said, like a sales opportunity to say, hey, look at me. I can do what you want. This is what I've done along these lines. Then it's a great tool. And asking the question just lets me know that you haven't really figured that out. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, I've got a lot that's in the show notes that will help you. Go there, take a look at some of the things I highlight. I know it can help you with your search. But I want you to do one thing for me, and that is put in your phone thebiggamehunter.us, Jeff Altman, my name. And when you need help, when you need advice, when you have a question, come over to the website, go exploring in the blog, contact me for coaching or because you have a question. I'd love to help you. In the meantime, I hope you have a terrific day, and most importantly, be great! Green Geeks is the web host I use for my website, thebiggamehunter.us. I've used them now for a few years. They do terrific work, and I've worked with some of the larger, more well-known web hosts and hated the support experience. Green Geeks makes so much easy for me by handling things behind the scenes, I should say, so that I don't have to worry about them. Now, they're running a special through April. Translated, if you take a 3-year bundle, it's $249 per month amortized, which is nothing. And if you go for 1 year, it's like $495. So I like them a lot. I want to encourage you, if you have a website and you've been thinking about making a change, use the link in the show notes. It will change your experience of web hosting. And we'll be back in just one moment.